Shifting our focus now, U.S. President Donald Trump launched an extraordinary attack on his own supporters, calling them gullible weaklings for questioning his administration's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein case. In a lengthy post on his social media website Truth Social, Trump accused his voters on Wednesday of falling for what he called a radical left hoax by the opposition to discredit him. Now, using an expletive to describe the hoax, Trump said that his past supporters had bought into this hook, line and sinker, calling them weaklings. Now, later, he echoed the same sentiment while talking to reporters.
It was a hoax. It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net. And so they try and do the Democrats' work. The Democrats are good for nothing other than these hoaxes.
The Justice Department last week concluded there was no client list or any evidence that Epstein may have blackmailed prominent people. It also confirmed that Epstein killed himself in his jail cell while awaiting trial. Now, this has triggered the backlash by Trump supporters, mainly targeting the Attorney General Pam Bondi and the FBI. But Trump has repeatedly said that he has total confidence in his Attorney General and the FBI team. Now, Trump's MAGA base is recoiling at the president's latest attacks on his followers. Elon Musk, Trump's former ally, who is currently feuding with the president, took another shot, saying Trump should just release the files and point out which part is the hoax. Even Republican lawmakers are breaking ranks with Trump on the claim. Listen to this.
If there's information about that all the content was created kind of like the Russian hoax and that kind of stuff, okay, then show us. Release that content. Then the American people can get mad, at the people that were creating the false narratives, right? But at the end of the day, I work for the district. I work for my constituents and the American people, and I think we owe it to the American people to stand up and let them, make clear that they own this government, not the other way around.
Now, Democrats are also cornering Republicans in the Congress over the issue, where divisions among the Republicans are out and open. Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, and Trump ally called on the Justice Department to release Epstein case documents. Talking to a podcaster, Johnson said that it was a very delicate subject, but we should put everything out there and let the people decide, in his own words. Now, several Republican representatives are also calling for the release of the much-touted Epstein files. These include Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene and Representative Tim Burchett. And to give us more details on the story, our correspondent Susan Terani has been covering this from the ground. Here's a report she sent.
President Trump lashed out at critics of his handling of the Jeffrey Epstein investigation, calling the controversy over unreleased files being a quote-unquote Democrat-led scam. Republican Congressman Thomas Massie is pushing for a House vote to compel the administration to release those documents. A new Quinnipiac poll shows that nearly two-thirds of voters disapprove of how the Trump administration has managed the Epstein files, with opinions sharply split among Republicans. 40% approve while 36% disapprove. Despite the uproar, however, most Americans aren't deeply engaged. Only 20% said that they're following the issue very closely, with Democrats more attentive than Republicans. And while the story is getting a lot of traction on social media, especially among independent journalists and platforms like Substack and X, where hashtags about Epstein client list keeps trending, polling experts note that the combination of low public attention and high disapproval suggests that this could be a sleeper issue, one that erupts again only if new details are leaked or if Congress forces disclosure before the November midterms. Susan Terwani reporting from New York for WION World is One.